Sir, you are on mute.
Okay, so the body of mass m of 20 kilograms is moving with a velocity. So therefore, here we have to find the ratio of the kinetic energy. So this is A and B. So mass and velocity, that is 20 kilogram, and this is 1 meter per second, and this is 1 kilogram, and this is 20 meter per second. So kinetic energy, which is half mv square, so that is half m and 1 into 1. So this will be 10, uh, sorry, 10 joules, and this is half into 1 into 20 into 20. So this will be 10, so that is 200 joules. So therefore kinetic energy A upon kinetic energy of B, so that will be 10 upon 200, that will be 1 by 20. So kinetic energy A is to kinetic energy B is 1 is to 20. Okay, so this is the answer for the first one. Any questions, anyone? Okay, so here we have a bullet of mass 0.2 kg. So let's write down the mass of the bullet, 0.2 kilograms. The velocity is 200 meter per second, and it hits a stationary target of mass 5 kg. So this mass is equal to 5 kilogram. Okay. If all the energy is transferred to the wooden target, calculate the velocity of the target. Okay, so that means the kinetic energy of the bullet is equal to kinetic energy of the target. Okay, so that means half mv square over here, that is 0.2 into 200 into 200. This will be half into 5 into v square. So this get cancelled. Okay, so this will be 0.2 into 200 into 200 upon 5. So 5 goes in 200, how many are 40? Okay, so this is v square. So v will be under root of zero point 0.2 into 40 will give you 8, and this will be 1600. So therefore the velocity I get is 40 meter per second. Okay, now here of course there is an assumption that I have made that the bullet is not embedded in the target. Otherwise, you know, the mass should be 5.2 if like the bullet gets hit and embedded in the target. So I have not assumed that. I have assumed that the target is only of 5 kilograms. Okay. Any questions?
So, but how is the energy same?
Yeah.
So, how is the energy same, like of the bullet and target?
How means what?
Like, because you have told me.
Okay. A bullet of mass 0.05 kg strikes a wooden target again with a velocity so and so. Calculate the loss in kinetic energy, the average force of retardation, okay, friction of the wood. So here we have the mass of the bullet as 0.05 kilograms, and the velocity with which it was traveling was 300 meter per second. Now it says that it will enter this much and it will stop. Okay, so that is the second part. But let's find out the loss in kinetic energy. So the first thing is the kinetic energy initial is half mv square. Okay, and that is half into 0.05 into 300 into 300. Okay, so this will be 0.05 and this will be 9 and 4 zeros. 9 fives are 45 and there are 4 zeros and there are 2 zeros. So this will be half into 4500. So this will be what? 2250. Now this is the initial kinetic energy. Okay. And what will be the final kinetic energy? So when it is emerging out with that velocity, so that means the kinetic energy final, that is half mv square, will be equal to half into 0.05 into 100 into 100. So that will be half into 5000. That will be 2000. Is it 5500? No, it will be. So 250 joules. That will be. Okay. So therefore, loss in kinetic energy. So delta K is equal to kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. This is 2250. That will be 1750 joule. Okay. So I will write over here loss in kinetic energy as 1570 joule. It will not be negative because it's already given as a loss.
So it will be 2000, right?
Yes, sir. Half 1750.
Okay, just a minute. So this will be 2000. Okay, so this will be 2000 joules. Fine, and now they want us to find the resistive force. So we know that force is, we know that work done is force into displacement. And the work energy theorem says that work done is change in kinetic energy. So for this I take as 2000 and the displacement here is 0.2 meters. So F will be 2000 upon 0.2 and that will be 20,000 upon 2. So the force will be 10,000 Newton. So that will be the resistive force. Okay, any questions?
So what is delta K?
Delta means change.
Okay, sir.
So we move on to the next question over here. A weightlifter lifted a load of 200 kgf to a height of 2.5 meters in 5 seconds. You have to calculate the work done. So work done is mgh. So that is 200 into 10 into 2.5. So that will be 5000 joules. And power is work upon time. So that is 5000 divided by 5. That is 1000 watt. Okay, so this is pretty simple. We go to the next question. A body is acted upon by a force of 10 kgf, gets displaced by 0.5 meters. So F is 10 kgf and displacement is 0.5 meters. Okay. Now when the displacement is in the direction of the force, so theta is equal to 0 degree. So W is equal to Fs cos of 0 degree, that is 1. So that is 10 into 10 into 0.5. So that will be 50 joules. The second is it is making an angle 60 degree. So theta is equal to 60 degree. So work done is F into S into cos of 60. Cos 60 is half. So that is 25 joules. And in the third case, you have theta is 90 degree. So work done is F into S into cos of 90, which is 0. Since you know that cos 90 will be 0 degree. Cos 90 degree will be 0. Okay, so this is also pretty straightforward. Yes.
So your force is given 10 kgf, but force
Yeah.
can be Newton also. So what
We
is the
have to
conversion?
convert it into Newton. Otherwise,
So
you
what
cannot
is the
write it in
conversion?
Joule. I did it in front of you, right? mg.
Oh, into
Yeah.
10.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine. So going to the next one. This is question 25. So a boy of mass 40 kg runs stairs. So this is m is equal to 40 kg and height is equal to 8 meters and time is equal to 5 seconds. So the force of gravity we know is equal to mg. So this is 400 Newton and the work done. Okay, so that will be mgh. So that is 400 into 8. Okay, the third thing which is missing from here is the power. So that will be 3200 upon 5. So that will be 640 watt. Okay. The next question. Again, a similar one. Okay, and here they are asking for the work done. So again, it is mgh. So 350 Newton. So this is already provided to us. So this is m into g together. And this is 30 steps of 20 centimeter high. So this is 30 into 20 will make it 600 centimeters. So I take it as 6 meters. So 2100 joules. And power is work upon time. This is given as 1 minute. So we express it into seconds. Okay, so 35 watt is the answer to this. Okay. Moving ahead, it takes 20 seconds for A to climb up the stairs while B takes 15 seconds. Compare the work done. Power developed by A. Okay, so these type of questions have been coming in the board examination. So here we have to remember, of course, the assumption in this case is that mass of A is equal to mass of B, which can be taken as M. So when they are asking for the work done, so work done by A upon work done by B is equal to mgh. Now, they takes 20 seconds to climb a certain stairs. So the time is different, but they are climbing the same set of stairs. So therefore, the height that is taken by A or height that is climbed by B is also same. And therefore, WA is to WB is 1:1. Okay, do not forget to express your answer like a ratio. Many students lost marks this year also, where the board exam, the question expected the answer to be 2:5. But if you leave it like 2 upon 5, you will lose marks. So WA upon WB is 2 upon 5, you will lose marks. Marks were even awarded to students like this. So this was given wrong, but this was given correct. That work done by A is 2/5 of the work done by B. Do you understand that? Okay. So always write it like a ratio. Fine. So now moving ahead, they have asked for power as well. Okay, so let me write it how I expect you to do. Power upon A upon power of B. So work done by A upon time taken by A divided by work done by B, time taken by B. Sorry, so this is A, and this division turn into multiplication, so that will be a reciprocal. So this step is important. You can come directly over here, okay? So that's all right. So now this is 1/1, and time taken by B is 15 seconds, and time taken by B is 20 seconds. So this is 3/4. So again, as I said, okay. Now here I can give you another idea where which is accepted in the board examination is the following. Power is inversely proportional to time. Therefore, power of A upon power of B is time of B upon time of A. That is 15 upon 20. So you can write it down like this. And then final answer can be expressed this way. So this is accepted where you write that power is inversely proportional to the time taken. Any questions? So this is question number 28. A machine raises a load. So again, that is weight is given as 715 Newton. So we call it as force or mg to a height of 16 meters and time is 5 seconds. So calculate the work done. Work done is mgh. So this will be repeated. So what answer do we get over here is 750 into 16, and that is 12,000 joules. Okay, and the second part is power. Power is mgh upon time or work done upon time. So that will be 12,000 and that is 5 seconds. So this will be 24 watt. Okay, so this was kind of a repeated question. We go ahead. Here a boy take 40 kgs flight. Yeah, this is also a repetition question. So let's find the work done. Mgh upon T. So 40 into 10, 15 steps, 15 centimeters each. So that will be 2.25 meters. And we want the work done. So it will not be divided by time. So this will be 400 into 2.25. That is 900 joules. And power is work upon time, 900 upon 10. Okay. This sheet was shared with you before, so those students, I know some of you have already solved this, so you can compare your answers. Okay. This is question number 30.
So can you just like go back to that slide?
A water pump raises 50 liters of water through a height of 25 meters in 5 seconds. Calculate the power So this calculation I had shown you before, where we were talking about density. So we know that 50 liters will mean 50 kg of water. So we have mass as 50 kg, height is 25 meters, and time is 5 seconds. And they want us to calculate the power. So again, mgh upon t, 50 into 10 into 25 upon 5. So those tens are. So power is 2500 watt. Okay, going ahead, 31. A man raises a box 50 kg mass to a height of 2 meters in 2 minutes. Another man raises the same box. Okay, it takes 5 minutes. So work done by them. So work done by man A, work done by man B. They raise the same box. So that will be mgh, mgh. Just you can write down these information. 2 meters. So this will be so WA is to WB is 1:1. Okay, please don't write in words and expect mark like the work done by both of them will be same. You know, such statements are not given marks. Now power, I will use this method. Power is inversely proportional to time. So power of A upon power of B is time of B upon time of A. So B takes 5 minutes, take 2 minutes. Since it's a ratio of minutes upon minutes, it will give you the same answer if you convert it as seconds. So I'm not doing that. So power of A is to B is 5:2. That's the ratio of the power. Okay, but if they ask power developed by any one, then all these values will be of any importance. Say like power developed by A, if you want to find, so that will be 50 into 10 into 2 meters, and it took 2 minutes. So therefore this will be 2 into 60. Okay, so this will be 50 by 60, 6 8s are 48, so 3 watt. Okay, so that will be useful if they ask you something like that.